ma obi a wotiska 89 pamfani nyanse no a nese UEFA Champions League no games ni bi etumi ekoko ba so nese nya agudie kura na wonin se ba bia du nese mu aya yedin e knockout stage ni se no empanifon sutumi e de akwa akowura nese eno a games ni bi etumi ekoba so abra nese Bayamunchi team no omo etumi etrafie e ma bo kwa fani Inter Milan eto omo koso omo ekamienu a nese Bayern so etumi egwogwo take no ba ko Thomas Müller and etumi ebe take no 85 minutes enso edma Bayern after say na Lautaro Martinez as a first half goal in the 38 minutes no and a team Milan so etumi eba be take no edma bobo quality enso ed Bayamunchi bobo ko no edi yamfa to ja say ya boss ma adwe watching ana Carlos Augusto etumi ed ball bi edma David Fratesi ama branch no so etumi ema ball no ekoto net ya na se nei eno etumi ekokoye winning goal edema International Milano abrana se Inter so etumi ekoto Bayern ekoto mu de so nkunim ekapole mienu ema chese Bayern so etumi eteke no ba ko a na se no anya agudie kranti sa game we no eno so at the record bebre and no eba it's way for the first time in 22 games Bayern above fame in the Champions League na obia so entumi engwache Bayamunchi team no enso eni so nkunim ti na Bayern omo ewo unbeaten run of 22 games ewo Allianz Arena menoka say na se bo kwanso din enso ade chese meka Inter Milan so etuma kwa ko break sa record na se Bayern so akwa ya to no yenwam enso all the big game and so etumi ekopa so ya se sa big game we no eno ekopiem and so I watch say Emirates Stadium manom abrana se Arsenal and so anebo ko fan Real Madrid e ko boy ni e ma game no so na se Real Madrid and so enema nkoya mo Arsenal for say masa ba form pa de omunim bo eti Arsenal etumi et Real Madrid e bom e kamiensa e ma Madrid e preso omo entumi ensma do braka Declan Rice your boss ma adwo watching num ana say adwonum watching 58 minutes ana Declan Rice and so masa akwa no masa ese mo no ano abia wie ana Declan Rice nso ene a branch no ebo ball no edit to net ya na enya gude kwa masa free kick bia Declan Rice e body to net no meso so nya ball ni bi hwe ya ko pe bi hwe na asa from ye expert nya say Declan Rice no masa kwa no ko jump ball na chi na obia ni say asa masa Jova ono aye free kick expert ene ma asa team no na pa so e cross say wo ye ni sasan bi say anka Declan Rice en cross ball no na omo mpem ball no ento net na no ana je say Bukayo Saka Jan Rice masa mentie no de wo ye bebo no ye ana Declan Rice e bente ball no na masa wala Real Madrid ayano ana Declan Rice e bente ball na en na one in 10 masa ukwa goalkeeper best 100 be jam goal post no ma e kwanye Declan Rice technique branch no ade ball ball to net no e be den say na goalkeepers no so e betuma kwa service ball no a e kwanye ball ni fast ball no na ano de ye penti we e ya Paul ni chese adwena wani Bukayo Saka fire no and etumi e ko ball this time a branch we so na say ni carry no ntumi emo free kick and to net da this time a branch no etumi abo free kick and so at the net on the carry now was second goal in the 17 minutes into the first and the second goal no I 12 minutes and a separate out 2 goals no second goal Declan Rice say na a free kick and a branch now Arsenal for say o me expert kwanya who say ball be turn no and a Rice ginechire enti ball ni kick ball no na Arsenal won no mo so e no aso mo jeja won bisa na o ma biem etobu bie na se ball no enamu atebo koto a wo ye wo hia enye yie wenya koto na asa ball Arsenal go so Arsenal send no ano masa ona so no go da sen untumi enche go boss no ba akokra the third goal so Mikel Merino a branch no so ekwan a branch Lewis Kelly akola kitikita we stubborn boy or pass ball bi e ma chese Mikel Merino na Merino so kwan afa so a akwa no e ball ball to net no na etiefo ano den ana je say a branch Merino so etumi e ma ball no e go to net ya it we e the fiscal game no so e pa na ye bewram and so Brazil kaka before say e Champions League in some no and so ebano and okopiem and so Brazil Jamin Sekna and so echema na se nei CBF no mu chema ni nyanse omuhwe de we niama e kopa de ma Ancelotti dia omugidi se we de ato enti ombetuma kwa konya Carlo Ancelotti na ababe coach enso adema Brazil on national team no to so mo sha by June de na se na bibia nso we say ayusu na ka se by June so biawu enti by June de na se CBF no so etumi ene Carlo Ancelotti so etuma kwa wiewia na another report if Brazil so ebetima papa e fan Gabriel papa e fan no Jorge Jesus na se de mensa no pa de mensa ka kire ma empanifo ni Jorge Jesus o me so mutumi ko terminate no contract or Saudi Arabia na se Jorge Jesus nso etumi ebe coach inti story no ebi free ba na se global report bi na se UOL so a report ne di nti eno e de free Brazil so eba na Niko Kovac and a coach and so at Manchester Bobo Konso ni di e Borussia Dortmund team no na no ana Niko Kovac echema was Nikos Klotterbeck abrante no ne raho ninya ese Nikos Klotterbeck ay out of the season abrante no entumi ensakan Emma Borussia Dortmund team no and no kwa big game against Barcelona nessa branch no entumi inside kan padia nessa we no akwa ya rosem and so the team no na mfa to ya say and all games ya baso a before se be restore nim krompo no nessa games ya baso and no nessa no ebo no so say kan so time na sentino asen so Paris Saint-Germain el Parc des Princes no omni Aston Villa so e de kwa kobo na fei Barcelona so el come now na omo so omo Etal Louis company bom na omni Borussia Dortmund so etumi e de kwa kobo no ana coaching chema Klotterbeck ball on mobile ball ne aye south and that's why you sad now or say on the ball no aka say enei jeze ne de okanya say ninya say games no musa boy no ntimi obi de nenso ontimi enfan pa bon so enta o machi no metimi akọ ababa asumbia na bibia so etimi aye kama Pascal Gross there dem in second chema branch no on so aye suspended Nicolas Sule and so aye back now Rami Bensibani na ne coach fa Nikos Anasa papa fa Niko Kovac and so kasa da fa no or say obetuma recover so far there or say anei wa recover anisa na oney branch no so ni nyanse okonya injury kakra against Freiburg na anei the Kenya say mo say results be bias betuma bonese a branch betuma bonese ne penifon so etimi akwa use Bensibani sana branch and Felix Mnechan so onya 30 minutes against Freiburg na or say are good for a boy any feeling now Felix so or your alternative say nei obetuma si aka ni bi ana branch no Valdemar Anton so ekasai and if I game no no ana Valdemar Anton Borussia Dortmund player no ana Anton so esachema was say Klotterbeck a important player it's name say oko big game say next will be say a branch of Nikos Klotterbeck on also entumi ensaka ni bia or say ebe hatim ni pa because boy we no also a very important so at the maternity ne absence no aya deba kwa ebetumi accost team ni panti we ayen samso na esa upon so at the ekwago tuja ide sansem we at the MT bomteska 89.5 na yen fe no so na fe nwam test again akasa da fa Messi ho or say Brana Messi Barcelona no wani Messi nyantokwa waza masa Messi no asa o stubborn kakrenti wani Messi enya iswa ni nyanse asa na Barcelona na asa still respect ne de and so e wo montema na bibia nso e kama se na omo sadanya fine wase ni nyina se edu we be na yo no Klotterbeck fort and asa na yo no test again fort edu ba bi so a wase e Messi so fort etina obia each one of them was at fort edu ensema na say test again so e de ekwakoto ja e de sansem we and so ema atifa muteska 89.5 na yen fe no so ni nyan say Barca omo stadium no on say VIP no omutumi 82 seats no eton before some renovation na omunya around best 100 million euros and omutumi konya from VIP make stands na seats no kodu tuye no dem in second hrema na say omugo so fix I say enchebia no best 475 seats omututuye no omutumi akwakowie enti no de me ba me so me second no pay a me de MT20 La Liga betma allow Barca say on best spending best one rule no again na so much me use bi na bibia so etimi akwakoye kama enso Barca so ma hwe ya enti we de ba na Gavi akasa Gavi chema se Barca team no obia petrol boaje o se ayomani swade hunu say this season we no o metimi akwakoye trouble enti so obia busa na party o se squad no enei omunya no ma so obia ready enti omunya petrol so akwakoye a eno ensema Gavi e de kwakoto ja Lami ya man so akasa na o se oye everything well na one of the things in the West Champagne na say oba manage ne huye na o se de bia manfo ka anya so kogina ana say onya 10 minutes as wontimi entimi as a cabe 10 minutes wontimi enrun no games mu it o the branch Kenya say o so bia tumi say nei as otimi so obetima manage the game ye otimi manage ne ya oji say ebetimi aboa ne ye panti o se the training so otimi intensify the training no say by the last 10 minutes no obetimi so e the running out pitch ne so yes abusan say trouble ne say the manfo busamo say monso metimi akwakoje trouble na no ana branch nchima trouble no o say yankamo biante omunya ombeje ɔse trouble mu nyam bɛgye paa enti nya de sɛ bia trouble no mu nyam mpɛ ɔso mo pɛ a mo so enyam betumi akɔakɔgye trouble ɛno ɛsma la me yaman so abranche no so ɛde akɔakɔto dwa yɛde sansem we so egu so ɛma ɛtebam teska 89.5 na ɛnɛ ɛsɔɔso bia me nsa ka kyerɛ ma who say a branch and Julian Alvarez and the penalty be a couple against Madrid. Sa penalty a do conference was so ebano. Basa for Chamakonya report be now report see we no a forensic report. Abatona Fakonya no and a Basa for Masen we no Basa judge them at the time let Madrid Bobo Kono Basa for Chema Yofa the TV video no. Basa for Chema Yofa for no. Sa a branch here, I friend Julian Alvarez ne penalty almost say the night the crack and say before say all kick bono. Omuchema ne say Yofa for the TV video no way the free Basa almost no catch omo. Na Aston Villa fans no akwa ya debi. Ninya say Aston Villa fans no enra before I say omo bone na omne Paris Saint-Germain fans me so sa ukopiem au Paris enya gudie entokwa bi ekoso na no din. Sika FM 895 live on Facebook and Sika FM 895 official and also betima kwakopo anya ko mani nyanse tokobia na ekoso no na anonso edin ye panti eno the free game no ma eno so eba ne na sa game no eba so na tanu a enkofo no kokona de men second biem echema Aston Villa fans no nipa 1000 omakopi Paris omuni ticket a ombekwa ko rem e stadium anom eno a before the game now kopia na se Bayern Munich so stadium Allianz Arena me sona atmosphere na no den sorry no me so na enkofo no omo chese omo gidie se kwa bia so be koye diamom ne nso enema antimi ankonya no ana Vincent company ono etire ko wi ono coach so adema Bayern Munich bo konya no ana company chema wose omunya chances more than that committee say more than one goal so committee nya base 2 or 3 goals and I say even more na so nei do kanya say omo esa consider second goal was na a pity say nei omo etimi eko consider second goal towards the end of the game was say adebia yapa ni yanse akobo away or Milana a difficult game and obetima kwakonya enso Milana bontin so it is a game nei o man to me and take your chances here e mo according to no enso aya de betimi team nie pa na no ane no kopia say Harry Kane enso aya branch ba ko no and a striker e de mabo ko efe no Bayern Munich na branch no so ekasai nya say no Harry Kane chances upon chances me so tell from the picture bia to so na o hwe Harry Kane chance bia no a otumi emmese no game no mu a na areho we sa picture we ball we no mekwa metima ball na to net na so Harry Kane etumi esa messe sa chance we a branch no antima ball no anto net na no ana Harry Kane echema o say e unusual and time happen or say it doesn't happen very often so no Harry Kane say obenya sa chances way na ontumi emfa ball no internet ya o say no wa and now ninya no eka football ninya so football dey do baby a as a wo highs e dey bisa na so otimi enya lows enti akwaye highs and lows in football ninya say the good thing ninya say onu nya chances sa chances no eba ne chese say nei ono against Borussia Dortmund so obetimi o sa confidence o di room na otimi akose goals and so our the classic obetimi agwagoto the weekend im no and no S1 branch feno Harry Kane so what they told you after the game was about Thomas Muller and so was still Timula when needed and so or good shape physically and mentally what did Thomas Muller and so eguso nei on a good shape it's one no S1 branch feno Harry Kane so and the told not Joshua Kimmich and so I branch about so above midfield will be and man Bayern Munich no and a branch was say it wasn't their best performance and we bet me I want the worst performance almost it's me konya this season was resource no any great Emma Bayern Munich team no no ana Eric so ekasa e defend no defeat a ben way and someone else Eric Dyer so the tuja after the game no so branch the hanie pa.
Yeah, I think we I think for the most part We played well, especially second half. I think we're obviously disappointed with the goals that we conceded, in transition. And sorry, they're a very experienced team. They're very well drilled. They've been together for a long time with the same manager, a lot of the same players. So we knew it was going to be a tough game, and we knew what to expect, but we couldn't control it as well as we'd like to at times. But I think, in the second half, I think we played well. We had a lot of possession, and we just couldn't take our chances. Maybe not a lot of clear-cut chances, but we had enough to do more. And obviously, then disappointing to concede the goal when we're 1-1.
You're obviously missing so many first-team players in midfield, in defence as well. What do you think was maybe missing why you couldn't control the game as much as you'd like?
Enti a branch change say omunya chances ni anse omunso chances no na ekames o man to me enso and take advantage of the chances here and also etimi eba omu we no ntia no yense man say Dian so de kotuja na no ana Simeone Inzaghi one a coach enso adema Inter Milan na no papa nchemo so obo ne boys na ba so yepanu a oso ka so obo team ni DNS obo players dia obo each and every player so de say ekwan am ranch na fa so a na say ne omutumi e perform yepa no enso aya de bia enne so aya de atimi abon yepa nyam say modema no enso ekoso ni yepa ntia no kan bi na momutumi ekonya sa winner enne so e de omode kopiem e wo each abontense no oso manya something important omode ekopiem e wo home enti enei team no awini 23 of its last 27 games omatimapo in the Champions League no enti ne coach ni chema say over 27 in the Champions League nesa wini 23 e tesa modema no aya de be oso yepa nti ono so e bom ranch na baso na no ana Alessandro Bastoni on ekwaje man of the match e wo game num na Bastoni so ono so ekasai ni anse Bastoni echema wase Bayern omo ene omo no mo lose game in the last best of 4 years na Bayern so entimi lose game e homa omo about 22 games e ho na so eno matima ko so na wase results no it means a lot and mabo ko fe ni Inter Milan now say Bayern for be disappointed with the results ni nya say eno no side disappointed wase abom ne Palmer share no omo entimi ankwankonya results omo pe enti we na kwa revenge na mo na omo ye proud of everyone ni anse no amotima ni teammates obi aboy no wase omo ye proud results no or say a great sign edema Inter Milan team no enti enei or say omobe matching kwafo no boot for boot toe to toe and omokwa match Bayern enso e ofie or say ogidi say Inter ebetima ko all the way to the Champions League final anti ene yesama Bastoni so di tuja na Carlos Augusto enso kasa na Augusto chema or say Inter's greatness no eni kwa say as a nipe brenka wasem na or say Champions League no a difficult na also me very careful some mumtimi omode no maka se ne oma we ni 2-1 e wa Lens Arena or say a Champions League bibia to me see or say the money hu ne say 3 days bia wo game e we Europe enti also me very careful it's way some branch and so was again very complicated in the second half and then some Carlos Augusto and so the kotuja na David Fratesi me be tuja say ne nona awu ni na akwa na Fratesi no oni Goran Pandev omaya debi unse Mr. Tifontaine yepa Goran Pandev abrante no aya debi edimabo okwa efe no chese Inter Milan obeka abrano second 2021 March 15 2011 March 15 and Goran Pandev and say winning goal against Bayern Munich about 88 minutes our Allianz Arena and now April 8 2025 David Fratesi on also ever say winning goal edema eyebobo ko efe no Inter Milan 88 minutes and a branch no so etumi ese goal no then na Fratesi chemo say ni goal dedicated am nana wawu no wo say onimpa say ni nana etietem e wase ye honom ni nana no ni mpa bo eternity before the game ona na wu ya akwai do si pen nana asem na nana wu pa no na eyade be na ese no na so David Fratesi ese goal edema ni no na enti eno de kopie mu a ye de sansem no so de emetem na Real Madrid team no Oman say go in the Champions League for 245 minutes. The last 245 minutes in Real Madrid into me and say go in the Champions League. Into Aquaquaya Rosem, Ekames almost 3 games. Madrid and say go. Real Madrid accounts 11 goals in the last 4 games. 9 games in a row without a clean sheet. And a Madrid Aquacobo way a bad and turn to Madrid. Carlo Ancelotti who say Lucy 50 games and I say Okochi and Madrid they say we lose 50 games in 6 season Okochi Madrid no was all can defeat in Abuma 50 2013-14 season you lose 6 matches. 2014-15 in the whole season you lose 10 matches. 2021-22 you lose 9 matches. 2022-23 you lose 12 games. 2023-24 season so you lose 2. That was last season. And this season we lose 11 games. Enti omuchema say ya nhwe ya we betimi in West season Madrid. The season we lose more matches panel last 2 seasons 2022-23 and Carlo Ancelotti so lose 12. Na Ancelotti chema na osi team no osi no me good for 1 hour. And then pay dearly for the 2 goals and that's a set piece and no consider you know or say defeat in the air but second half no or say any man koye kwa metim no or say a 12 defeat. Now my expect say basi a very bad in the last 30 minutes players no or man to me react after 2 goals no now fell na say na mentally and physically and I say boys ni efili e kosom ye pa na boys ni anya fit mentally and physically now lose control. I was saying now Arsenal better now enei or say very few chances na mutimi enya ya so mo try na was say me answer more compact or more as a compact group or say way a problem more FAC this season. The 4 players in attack, the best player also with me ball no also want me and stay on the pitch and just in my brain and this season so call editor Bobo Kwa Feno Real Madrid no and na chesa branch and Eddie Luka Modric ono ball no asini ye pa Luka Modric and so now after the game a branch no was say obi ka say your cousin Timo bit turning things around Madrid.
Thanks for coming. I know it's not easy to come after this type of situation. I know we're only halfway. But tell me, how did you feel in midfield? I'm not going to highlight some stuff, but away from home, I do think that time you guys need to be a bit more solid that time, especially for you. Inside, how did you feel?
Well, it was a tough game to play, to be honest. I think first half we didn't play bad. We did good. We defend well. Arsenal create some chances, but I think we were good organized. We stopped their play between the lines because we knew that they like to find the Odegaard and rise between the lines. And I think we defend well, and on counter-attack we had some good chances. We couldn't score, and like I told you, it was not easy. And second half, this first goal, it was big blow for us. We didn't expect it. I think it was great goal, but I think when the player score from and the ball goes outside of the wall, it's a pity. But and second one was amazing, and tough game, 3-0, not easy for us, but still second match.
No, it's still a long way to go. The thing I know is not.
Enti say almost second game no. Now say no mutimi nya chances bi o mantimi say ade my son ba ko pa say we bia go free kick ni free. Na po no ekoko toto net na say ade ha dwinti na yesema Madrid ko to na Jude Bellingham chema. O say ye kan no krepa dia no think Madrid concede more goals. Na omo ye lucky say no asa goals no. Ni nanso antimi ankwanko benti Jude no was say we ye honest pa dia. Not they were lucky, say more goals into me and
very good tonight. Were Real below your level tonight?
Both. I think we were nowhere near it. That's the fact. And Arsenal were really good. I think I know that 2 of their goals were free kicks and really good individual pieces of delivery. But to be honest, they could have had way more. We're lucky to get away with 3. But there is a second leg. That's the thing that we're kind of holding on to. We're going to need something unbelievably special. Something crazy, really. But if there's one place where crazy things can happen, it's our house.
Well, I was going to say, it's something even Real Madrid have never done, is come from 3 goals down after the first leg in Europe.
You never know. Obviously, the performance was nowhere near good enough, but I can't come out after a game and say we're going to give up. It's not in the nature of the club. It's not in the nature of in the mentality that they instill in you at this club. So 90 more minutes at home. to pull something out of the bag.
You know Declan Rice.
Enti eno ye someone else and Obranche so edekwoto dwa na emato ya so kopia na ese nei Arsenal so guruma on ese ne coach team no so egu so ayenema ebrebe na Arsenal enso ashe 21 goals from set pieces this season across all competition. Arsenal about 21 set pieces and almost to me about the tonight corner kicks na free kicks no omotimi am 21 goals. Mikel Arteta enso say on Pep Guardiola din komo before the game or some kasai for some time and I saw the Guardiola so e manage bebre no so timi ediko game num na no ana Arteta so abraba no etimi ekasa na obodi kan Rice abaso ye pass player on say free kick da na enei wetima akobo free kick ya tonight masa boy ni say abaso bodie.
We haven't scored a direct free kick since September 2021, Burnley away, Martin Odegaard. So it's been a long time. So to score 2 goals in 12 minutes of that magnitude, of that quality from the same player, a player that has never scored a free kick before in his career, I mean, what are the odds? But he's done it tonight, and I'm a big believer. I think the crowd played something with the energy that they put in, and it helped us massively to win the game.
Enti o say obo branch feno just say Rice about say player na so no ntimi say free kick don career na wetima kwa go say free kick Arsenal team no e free September 2021 ever na Arsenal ntimi emo direct free kick emfa tonight neso nei o metima kwa bobi eda tonight papa ne chema na say obo ne branch number so pa no say nipa ba ko sa pona ba so Jacob Kiwior na senior anye boy ni na Jacob Kiwior no o say omo best defender akwa kupra na say wo di Jacob Kiwior ana ebesi na nan o say boy no ball ni nura no masa aju biansem performance na boy ni deliver ni nura no o say enye coincident masa boy na che say o training na ono so amasa obedi ago nya na chance a say boy ni chances na onu enyaye do say boy ni nya chance na on so timi make good use of the chance nei ono so Jacob Kiwior so konya no etine coach efe no achese Mikel Arteta so etimi ekokopo Jacob Kiwior otimi ebo boy na baso e pass modima Kiwior so ebo ni nura no aya de bia na say nura no achese ono so enu boy boy pa enti we ensema coach so edikotuja na di kan Rice sem di kaka no na say we the first free kick branch no so and the first two also tima kwakwa say on the career ma and so enya agudie kura na branch no so ono kwakwa no say the MT for now Rice okwose ni free kick ni we enya no say say no na akwese obi ebo na baso say Rice why are na abaso body and the ban and so eba na no and say no ye be say the can Rice voice beba na before say both Rice voice no ye van to just say eno kopia say Lucas Vasquez was say yan come obi anti say the next game no was say Madrid we no nya say na different game na was say together on bet my name pray was say the next game ye cat team a obetimi atani tense around South Free no a was say a Real Madrid and obetimi akwesa de ne Lucas Vasquez Iglesias and the Sansem we so e de ekwakoto de Sansem no MT4 na enyo no ko Vinicius Junior so echema was say Real Madrid team no ebekwakoye remotanda was say yes we can they can do remotanda enti remotanda me so can remotanda a comeback enti any Spanish na no ana branch feno Vinicius Junior chema o mekwakoye comeback e wo El Estadio Santiago Bernabeu against Arsenal bobuko no enti enra ene yen sama branch no so de kwatudwa na Kylian Mbappé so ekopiem e woni IG na say Instagram onom ana Mbappé so e twetwe niam agu on ma after some lose game no no ana Mbappé echema or say you have to believe until the end also to me enya gidie bi kozi say ade ne beba wiye na no ana Kylian Mbappé esan e de tudwa say ebusa ne say na ogidi say ombetumi akwakoye comeback na etiefo ntin yepa Mbappé say yankamo biante say comeback na ebusa omo no on ogidi say Real Madrid team no ebetumi akwakoye comeback into way enso ayensema na say Kylian Mbappé nso ede ekotudwa after the game ti Madrid players no bia so ogidi say ometumi akwakoye comeback na abrante na ewia so bia bona baso no enso aye Declan Rice na no ana Rice nso after the game na abrante team a was free kick sem dikaka was Bukayo Saka na kaso money sabat coach no Jova anka se on bende o ka se on cross mo bi mpem hye entano ye de ba na Rice ene Mikel Merino kopiem na kwani he was so happy nya se wo se ball we dia onya happy say the boy was so happy na we and some Rice edit to Jana Bija for so room enti we need some on Mikel Merino de kotuja.
Well done, what a night. It's set a banner before the game and make it happen. It would be fair to say you've done that.
Yeah, that's been the message from the manager since the game of the weekend, is that we need to be super convinced that we can come and win this game, and as a group of players we were really convinced that we were out there together as a team fighting for each other, and in the second half we knew we had to score, and to score 3 was a real positive.
What was the key in the second half? We'll talk about this guy's free kicks in a minute, but in terms of the approach that Mikel had underlined at half-time.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking in the dressing room about keeping the pace, keeping the tempo. Obviously, with the help of the crowd on our side, that second half was amazing. We started full gas since the beginning, and I mean, when this team goes like this, the crowd comes with us, and everything is here.
The headline, I think, will be "Bend it like Declan." 339 games, and that was your first direct free kick scored, the first one tonight. Where is it?
It's been in the locker, but I've hit the wall too many times, or it's gone over the bar, and originally we was going to cross it, and then I just see the wall and the goalkeeper's position. I thought for the first one, just go for it, and the guy said to feel it, and I see the outside of the wall, and it went in, and then the second one I just had the confidence, and I hit it, and yeah, look, it's not going to hit me yet, because look, there's another leg to go, and I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm over the moon. I don't mean to be cliche, but in a few years' time I think this will hit me, that what I've done tonight.
When you confirm say papa ne ka say on cross ball na me say what voice nyanti wase bukayo saka ne ka say so Felisa omnya on say opeso ball no ba say ne so hwene say bia papa ne ka na emu anu anti eno ane ma no kelly ball papa ka say on cross ball nkom na nkom mpe on senti eno ayesma na say branch fe no say rice so de kwato dwa na o say na coach ne ka chentom omu didi some on be win game no. Was it week in your coach? The catch on Tom Gisomba winning game now. Now Rice, I say Rice almost 6 or 8. We answer 8 now open and so and also I say who say 8 now open is saying who say. Right, Rice Saka said the fan 8 open.
In the number 6, I think you're fantastic, but in the number 8, I think you're world class, because the way you travel with the ball, so athletic, the tackles, the through balls, absolutely everything. So what I wanted to ask you, how do you find it moving it from a number 6 into a number 8 position?
Yeah, I've loved it. Like you said, I feel like I've got the ability to play number 8 and produce goals, produce numbers. It's about having that self-belief, that self-confidence. Obviously, when I first come here, I was playing 6 a lot last year, then moved into 8 at the back end of the season, and then had a conversation with the manager at the start of the season. He said, feel like you can do way more for us. You know, you're so athletic, you're so strong, you make really good runs into the box, you can score goals, left foot, right foot. He gave me the confidence, you know, to play there, and in these games when they stretch and they open up, it suits me to a T, and I like just getting the ball and travelling with it and trying to make things happen for my teammates. And yeah, I think the number 8 position is really suiting me at the minute.
And I say for now, the number 8 no one year per se. I'm going to the bond coin nafi. Was had the goals near the county way and some the can rise and so the 20 not near rise day and now our new move a mistake. Into no year the copiana. Okay, messages in the brain in there. Well, good morning, Copa. This is Evangelist Captain Thomas Sankara. In fact, I'm so happy for this heavy defeat to Real Madrid at the hands of my lovely club Arsenal. We will go to their own backyard to qualify tonight. FC Barcelona will do the same to Dortmund. Greetings to President John Dramani Mahama. And here, dear Onunso de Bayern. So say good morning, Sika Sports. Congrats to my darling club Arsenal for quicking Real Madrid. Barcelona will fly to Dortmund tonight. Vesca Bassa. Greetings to DJ Bullet, Chief Bremer. Bassa neighborhood among Dortmund. And I will also say, Copper, please, Saliba and Rudiger, who is better now? And no, Cosmos. And the Busasa question win and the question be bane. We say good morning, boss. Yesterday I predicted 4-0, but Madrid goalkeeper saved the ball. He is the best goalkeeper in the world. But your pundit senior is coward, because yesterday he scared some of Arsenal fans. This year Champions League is for Arsenal. And when I say what can I be against so I don't know. I say Arsenal for how long take crocodile the John. When you saw by when they cry on can straight da. God no, Arsenal better than Madrid for now. Nasto, Raggy Boko.
And then Wednesday, pa, the Mamma and Coupon, I'm sorry, and I can be me, ya papa, Danina, and then I come on, sorry, and can be me. The aura, atmosphere, Ayabaku pay, did all over. Now, how quite the one mistake after me, we just had a perfect rice party, as you always say. My
party.
A rice party.
Okay.
Rice pan.
Matthias. Matthias.
Rice, now guess who brought it?
Okay, send the rice. Arsenal find the baby.
Arsenal find the baby. We just had a rice party. Everybody was invited. Open. It was an open party. Only.
Now, what was your DB? Time I would in. Obey that. I saw a few. Man, in the middle of the sea. I am in the middle of the ocean.
Yes, dear, sure. And time I'm who said, and I can say David Abu Goliath, na me ni hobi. But I can Basa, ni jena Israel for ya and me jide say bi na dodo na aye hu no. Oh, Arsenal win no me na over Real Madrid. Because we get David Abu Goliath. Na no kwasa me say we twetire no.
Trinity.
Forget your mom, we can't come on 7 years. Because you game no, meba. You game no. There's been comments. Madrid for person say this is Real Madrid. And the
Oscar can be.
Yamishrao.
Vinicius Junior can be.
Yamishrao.
Mbappé can be.
Yamishrao.
Almost say
Asensu Akebi.
Yes. Almost all the players do not. But I'm not commentator can was say if you look at their face, they are not worried.
The Madridistas will be behind them at the Bernabeu Stadium. The Madridistas. Hello, Stadium. It is the first 50 minutes. Arsenal for consider.
7:30 Sports. Only one club.
Or share Madrid 3.
Losing 3.
I'm at the Sako.
He was I in your moment one. Because you want to come at this side and the man one.
On Facebook, Rice Party.
Oh wow.
You know white rice.
I said rice.
Some of them must say white rice.
I said rice party.
There be seen I can white rice. As I make a Jimmy, also me. And we say fitana. Be one can say fita see an idea and buy. And was say and I class my make a different. What's a move fita. Maybe I'm going to move but since boss move fita. So
Gary Gusso. Macron
Gary fita.
7:30 Sports.
Copper. Kylian Mbappé, we can almost say and say about everything is possible. But they be out of her opponent, you know. And Sana Majinyo if you want to check it, the last time at Arsenal conceded 4 goals. 2021-2022 season. To even beat Arsenal from that time. So Bashar Arsenal 3 goals. It is difficult. And from that time, the last time was up against Liverpool. And Arsenal conceded 4 goals. 2021-2022. How many seasons in Sunni? So they've prepared themselves, and even in the Champions League, they've not had or conceded 4 goals. So I look at the opponent. I personally had the Mitiano. Mitiano, no one has the story and the aura of Real Madrid in the Champions League than me, because I've always respected them. Seba Champions League. They want to win your crown. Baby. Omu di for crab Daniel 7 the mawo because say omu 15 Champions League trophies. Me and I catch say Madrid does not play big matches. But then I swallowed them.
So no a big match, mom.
A minimum. Probably they might not have seen the game as a big match. That was a surprise package to them.
Okay.
Because big gamer, you don't act like how Vinicius Moye. just ye tea about the Chelsea about the Diasa or Emirates. And the surprise package came down. You see, Mekasa game now Barcelona. It is starting from the 2006. Arsenal born Real Madrid, and I'm at Arsenal. And in those 2 legs in 2006, it took something special from a special player. And with me here, they that goal at the man that is Real Madrid, and that was Thierry Henry. And I made the clear say, Copper. These moments comes for special players. Intime Mao, Vinicius Junior, Kylian Mbappé, Bukayo Saka. Because Omen teams near day, it is almost be it would have to come through these guys. A responsibility lies on their shoulders.
Okay.
Yet, Andra, both of them did not make it special than Declan Rice. Omumi and Sarada, Vini, Mbappe, Saka. Omama na special than what Declan Rice did. I spoke about responsibility.
7:30 Sports.
Say, I the ma almost say. I was say, almost carry team the other day, Edenante. And Yamian Ukraine. Arsenal victory away. In the Champions League Copa, when you say Arsenal was just one story.
One story.
In the Champions League.
Okay.
And that story is the 2006 story. A crown of Faso. And then the Spanish teams in the boy, including the same Real Madrid. A share Villarreal. Eko lose the final after taking the lead up against Barcelona. But Yamian Ukraine say, we end the final. We are the quarter-final stage. But they've added a special story to that 2006 story. It's sad gossy, sad winning. As an Abessana, they are quite baby, no diat. No atom. Even in the museum. Because me kai how obitin said that she remanded in the second half game. Etienne say. Now speaking about responsibilities we gave him, it started in the first half. It was a game now in the first half. Around the 13th minute, and Kylian Mbappé a through pass from Jude Bellingham. Open up the body. Baby, I'm meeting Kylian Mbappé say there was here open up the body no. Baby, on the ball it will be difficult for Ria. But Uncle Sam Maria here a ball responsibilities. Now at the 31st minute, Thibaut Courtois is save a double save. Edema air that is Real Madrid. Baku for Thomas Partey. At that 31st minute. Then at the 44th minute of first half, another double save. One goal line clearance by Real Madrid and then Thibaut Courtois stood up responsible and Emma rounded in a goalless game in the first half. And the make a ball every department is serious. And I say it's important. But Copper, departments back will be the success story in the football. And also we can say the goalkeeping. And you game, in some of the can say, had it not been Thibaut Courtois, remember they are sent a trio. But in some new case, I can say Sanko Thibaut Courtois, and can the scoreline was as if 5 or 6. So it tells you the level of responsibility. And I can once more give him a chassis in the first half. Then comes the second half. At the 58th minute, a needless tackle. Alaba, who had a bad game and Arsenal gets a free kick. There are 3 players around the free kick. Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, and then also Declan Rice. These were the 3 guys at Copa. No mutual free kick in the here. The first free kicker, Declan Rice saying. Then an instruction comes from the bench. Jovan Novak. And maybe make Arsenal point this season, no 4 points. No, but I was that special free kick on day. Set pieces are where you see. I know I'm a training. An instruction comes from the bench to Sankrofon me and San, especially to the final almost 2 seasons or Bababono. Declan Rice say Bobono nanya a cross and Franco. But then Odegaard, I know Casa players in San catch Declan Rice say
Saka.
Wait, I'm coming. 3 players were around the ball. Okay. Odegaard had told Declan Rice say Emua senior specialist Nikano crossing. Then Saka Odegaard carry on no train home. Then Saka tells him say Masa, so when I bet me abasha Boshe. Now you want see on the coffee give and the pointer. Me person that reference the man. Say after Odegaard really are okay, no. The man Saka, it's him catch Declan Rice and say they are then realize that war now. Kotwa Atuno, it's a very weak wall. They have just practiced this. It's by the wall. There were 2 Arsenal defenders inside. I don't know what's happening wall. Then second realized Ubiti Mambo Nation Kwadia Boshe. First goal, no. That free kick, you know, something could have been done about it. It was a weak wall. Now you have 2 walls say. In as much as a preventive free kick in the ban technique Diana de Bobono, a very difficult to the amount of apply. But this is no his African community. I think 2 times.
Sure say Rice moment the will see Bob 1 2 nights.
I'm coming. Born a Rice ball first one. 1 Courtois delay before getting to that side. And it was not compared to the second one of boy now. Ekose that corner. Paul no a fan fin. But if the war was a 5-man or 6-man war, it would have been difficult for the technique now or you know. I'm telling you, said this season.
I'm asking that because if be a ball on final, the place was covered.
Or both are one home.
Mitchell, the place was covered. So share the goalpost. Any the human war no more now. Unfortunately, those who go post ni human war. So the last player, Babe, they would no. Once when he go post no crampo yepe. So the tennis, Obobon mum le Kelly bon.
Wait. If there was another man, it would have made the technique stretch.
And I make sure say Becky.
And I make us say, no true. The war is to make the technique difficult. In as much as a preventive was over born.
Credited. Rice said,
I'm not sure.
Oh, no. Also, the way we see Bendy Bono, senior, it or share. Also, a Yibusan say, so if you say, Ubetinia hit it.
But I've told you, said they realize it's a weak war.
Oh, and if it was a weak war, Edena, the coach will set pieces in a castle on cross. You see, so which one you are? I'm going to bend Nicky Yabotre. Nipa mienu baby nipa ni jina twa ma command no on ben ho. Let's analyze the situation very serious. Or a specialist or my training onim say the one is here dey esite. Odegaard from the air kind told him say massa cross ball
and also ben ho.
But the discussion had then been say the opposite way no yeah from the maybe the American media say they had then realized say probably the wall is weak. It's the opposite way no yeah. And me can say because the distance are on the board the second, and then the distance on the board the first in the bang.
But the technique means
I agree. Technique in your favor no. If I want to
but first technique in your pay.
Let's have the discussion on the first goal.
First one in
let's have a discussion on the first goal. Baby, Abon, thank you for using this one. Baby, I yellow line that Patrol join you on Facebook. Copper,
yellow line for the first.
For the first, we are just having a discussion on the first goal.
Yeah.
1 year 4. Baby, I born the 5. Baby, I line that means a honor born here day.
Very good.
A 5.
And interesting.
So, if there had been another player,
maybe. So can you go back to the last picture and the candy tosun?
So I want us to use this one.
Maybe. If you look at this picture, it looks as it was covered. Maybe auntie. Valverde no move inside.
We have a clear picture. We are going to ask how you see this one.
This picture was after the ball had been hit.
Yes. Also, for picture, I could have
the ball. So it would have made the technique change.
Then I think the
first one.
Ninya kick ball. Ninya kick.
We born.
Ninya kick ball. Ninya bonuko. Ninya kick ball.
We have Alan.
Ninya kick Alan. Because when you fit chance, it's like it's minya picture on. Ebia nanka ninya kick ball kebe boye. Kebe boye pa.
But cover. Me the me can say on wall me. I say yeah baby I why you hwe na everybody agreed that the wall was a weak wall.
You see,
four players. But now I'm not. You feel say, baby, I'm not born that. Next second one, say the pastor squad is better.
It would have been better.
But we have four. You know what? Four.
You wouldn't have gone for that technique,
you know. You see, senior.
The entire.
The problem now is the problem now was
how they
considered say peace now run that no serious. But I think say the entire per se be blame
the credit must go to the taker.
Yeah, the taker. I'm not sure we say that
but they be better say and now watch Arsenal this season I'm going to take a free kick baby.
Copa, since 2021.
This is the first time. 2021 September. Makanya, but the making now say, "Inti, so you goalkeeper. The way Arsenal bomb set pieces this season. I mean, so what's the idea? No, what tension be called the boss this season. How they are able to score from set pieces.
But they never scored a direct free kick.
Corner kicks.
Corner kicks.
And almost a direct free kick. And I say, almost say be by any direct free kick. A cover be na. Time say, until blame be bra. I think say,
you see. But see, I
think this time no. Rice was smart this time.
We agree.
And they are not scoring. Yes.
We are crap.
And I said, this is almost a free kick. I think the Rice was smart.
No one has discredit Adia Rice either. But we are analyzing situations. And one of the situations I was seeing where we know the war.
Okay.
You analyze us in your church and say, now some back where we know a war. I want us to concentrate on maybe a ball finally. Angle no.
Okay.
A ben for moon. Rise the end of our baby. But I say you're too war. War needs to make the technique in as much as a preventable now. It is to make technique now difficult. Season way. Me who say goes way miensa we ka ho ba ko me free James o free injury ba ye no be she ba ko up against Newcastle obo ko England o she ba ko obo fa war no ho
Reece James okay
and technique you see the same technique the can the share first goal obo fa war no his own the war was thicker than we
okay.
So, media say probably if the war had been taken, the application of the technique the war might have an effect on the application of the technique. Go on there, your body can. I mean, some now make me say probably. The amount of money to me ignorant some now the specialist in kind was because they had seen something wrong with the war because this season only be that some of them direct free kick and they are specialists in terms of set pieces but eba no ma pre second ball no be alpha so they are then seen an advantage say adie yen try be that but na de baby ejina no war na prevent here no emu amere. It is a good year with a good technique. We might have a result. It is out to the mission as here. Adia young ye bida. Nani pam you know catcher say emiye. Not still yeah because you will be. What then did they see? So that is my point. But for go no share any day, we can never sit anywhere and cast the can rise anyade. It is a perfect goal. I hear a perfect heart at that moment to execute something like this.
Okay.
and the ball here there at the 2-3. Second goal comes in. Now the third goal. Arsenal ball game no. And me for the third goal, the children say Arsenal ball game no. Of course, goal no. They had 6 players in the 18-yard box of Real Madrid.
Okay, 6 players
in the 18-yard box of Real Madrid. Until Marino crab ball on the share. There were 2 players in addition to Marino. And on year free. Omoji for about 5 seconds calling for Luis Kelly rather. So impossible on the day. And my home. And it can to me somebody be Americans say if the best way to defend is to attack, then the best way to attack is with numbers. And the numbers are Arsenal. For me, give a definition of our game no, from the first half and the second half year then. And I think they had a good game. And Tiasasha and Copa make us say Arsenal was just one story in the Champions League 2006. Way a quarter-final stage, mighty man. But they would write it and lock it in the Museum of Arsenal because of how they executed it. This is special. Just like the 2006 or many Real Madrid day. A boy. And for me, my Canada, say me who will be a washer Arsenal 4 goals. The last time was 2001 and then 2022 season. I mean 2021-2022 season. I think in November Liverpool. And for that, with a good defense in him, Arsenal the crown. Madrid might win, but to qualify, Copa, it would be very difficult. All
right, thank you very much. Arsenal fan back when me feeling was as is super and
brilliant football. Me Gabriel brilliant football.
And Arsenal did it well early stages. Madrid been a couple of chances be through counter break running, but in the second half, Copa Labrante, Madrid die. Your ball kakra now vision will be better or die. And then Mbappé can say "Nya kotwa," as more than train or more die. And Arsenal so called them no. Ateta pre-match asemo okaye. Mama stadium more temperature no costro fans no making noise na omitimi surprise any comment oka say on Pep Guardiola din come on say fa the game was fa the game was one ka say but I think yesterday night Emirates amomu a fever in European night omunya bi ache and the first time maybe Arsenal winning a first leg in a quarter final but it's about the star. The moment against a team you free say or you're strong. And Copa, do you know say since 2003 a lose quarter final game, Real Madrid. Omo in the first leg against Monaco, I think it was 4-2. Alomu of France, Monaco Abontina, Monaco win 3-1. Edi Real Madrid in 2003 our Champions League. Yeah, 22 years down the lane in a quarter final game or the form 3-0. And senior mame Simon said, "Me go check it." He said, "In the Champions League game, Madrid airborne first leg, ebi akolusuo away, no befia come back." Minya timer obetimi 3-0 me hu ye, but me nka second leg ne any week na baba so. Football bia betimi asi. Sasa kaso betimi pra.
Na me come media.
Mine or back. And Ateta me bonabaso. Carlo Ancelotti wa working couple ultimately Real Madrid. I think say Arsenal history a bit go in 2003 Monaco Arsenal free in the quarter final no. Omo PM final. Monaco team achieve saade no Arsenal so PM final. So Arsenal so team achieve ye hwe so betimi PM in the final game. Elsewhere now say attention in now Emirates, but Copa the Alliance Arena. Bayern Munich 22 home matches in the Champions League. Inter Milan and coach your friends Vincent Kompany over Jumaye in the second leg. I don't know say when team progress maybe onya the Bundesliga title na the Maoma on betimi aka say on trano betimi aye adwuma na. Because somebody like a whole Pep Guardiola bejeje league titles, but one team anya the Champions League trophy no edu baby omoni ni nya asema omoni ni do bia de bia e bawie. And Inter Milan is making a case for Italian football. You who say omo ntimi nto akese, but there no ye no writer, but the last 3 seasons in the Champions League at this stage or in the semi-final or in the final, we will an Italian club here there. Or participate. But yeah, Bobo transfer market now. I said the Euro for no mainstream for be a useful players and above from no. On Italian class for here there. A purchase, a cofa, a deomo year, but a by Europe now, Omutimi making a case. Edema or more. And for that feature, Inter Milan so akunyano. Though the scoreline is huge to say the Arsenal, they were 2-1 win for a team for 22 matches at their home grounds in the Champions League. More Inter Milan. And then in red, you know, Copenhagen was home win, away win, Baku. And then about 2 home wins, and now 2 away wins, and now 2 drawn games in the Champions League, and one crucial game, Paris Saint-Germain, Aston Villa. The Americans and say this season, Paris meetings against English clubs, no, couple more finding it difficult playing them. Okay. So at home Liverpool ko share no, and on team a quarter deficit no. On the Manchester City, he struggled after some other from 2-0, and some between now 4-2 against Pep Guardiola's Man City. And or boy another English club, and or boy a coach what if you order. But any materials we are now, but what's not Parida, make you know me. And no here Villa Fono, inclusion of Asensio, Rashford, more adjoining those guys now a war or multi Watkins mona. Can they at the form now among the EPA the last 2 games? Considering the French league, you know, though Paris Ag with a lot of games to go. Can Villa beat him sustaining that atmosphere and the confidence Paris Saint-Germain team and Luis Enrique all round team. And tonight another game or elsewhere with new camp for there. Copa Dortmund back with their name. But Barcelona so our record this is about 22 games so unbeaten all competition. Dortmund could be it said Inter Milan could be Bayern Munich time but Barca starts as favorites when in Champions League.
All right, thank you very much. Senior and so bana Anani from Kunsuko Jukro say Arsenal young Konkwa is Arsenal fans no man why Paris so say I don't know why people are afraid of this Abonkele Real Madrid team. A team that can't even beat Valencia at home. Apu Mikel Arteta should just contact Hansi Flick how he did it at the Bernabeu. I'm Jima from Abu number 2. Zia mama inti unse
if you are say I want Ubu respect here papa if you say Nyankopon ebu onipa no he frowns on say ade ordinance abo enipa onfo bu ma no ana obetoto na se because any nyina enensa no eduma. Okay, people call it complacency, but I call it disrespect. Before the game, just say, "Utie kasa." Enye Real Madrid for crowd. Even pundits in England. Iba kumi we free me kop ayi na hwe obojibo. Now or compare the two players. Thibaut Raya Courtois, maybe Aka Courtois. Yeka oh, edu Pate so. Oh yeah, Pate no bo Modric. O say that word you say. O say that let's forget about that nonsense. The word he used. Just say young compare kwa ba ye forget the Modric. Obi no bo Modric. Say obojibo tia konso plan akwa ni din. That player is a former player of Liverpool. On an analysis so I be we fear kwa din. Oh, Karaga de me dey we fear. Na say na ototo amane ne hu nsem abai. Oh yeah, Modric on Liverpool no. On Modric also forget about that nonsense. Modric. Emra odiniche ni botom. No, zip. No, but zip down. No, two zip. No, two zip na Modric shim. No anu kwa o wie no kwa Kamavinga ne oh Jude Bellingham account no do tribo mu no chechire o mu do to. It was only Kokoba. It was Partey bossing the midfield. Now whenever Arsenal is under pressure, he moves from me, give it to me. And also on a ball against Madrid. Oh, Koba, yeah, who the fufu so na we are. Already no new, and I'm very sad. Koba, he has been there. Yes, to Papa. Saudi Abo Real Madrid. But ono ya ne ku ye bole ni chia ma ne fio. Me na party bobo. Jesus Christ. Bobo nra. Etiabra me hwe yi bi no mama no. O man say 7. Na me say kai. You these people. Abrofo me ya analysis. Me hu mirror for. Me say me hu mirror for the. Ka check mirror mama. Me check omo ratings na. Party 7. No man declare rise 11/10. And some man 7 sir. 11/10.
Na sa bro so improper flash.
Any friend synergistic approach.
It made a mirror for ratings. Okay, mirror for ratings, you know what I say. David Raya 7, Timber 8, Saliba 7, Kirio 6, Kirio kweno bomode pa. Mas Luis Kelly, Onusunya 7, Partinya 7, Declan Rice 9, Martin Odegaard 6, Saka 8, Merino 7. Martinelli 6 and Nasaka so bobo. Aye. We understand. But I am telling you, it's a match now already. Partey deserves more than 7. Match now just a different match. And you can watch them there. It was him. Midfield, it was him everywhere. The header and you win a block where can first goal. All these must be put together before you rate. And in the so because of let us forget about that stupidity. Stupid comparison. No,
I was the reality. Yes, Modric party.
Modric in there. I just want a realist. Modric of today.
Who's a Modric. And you'll be track record. Yeah, share for the game.
Oh, I think I'm going to Nipa. I can't say Fatun channel. You look at the track record of some Modric party. I mean, question. I know some. You don't
say. And Arsenal for the in a quackobono.
It's now.
It was today.
And so it's more or less like a combined 11.
Probably a combined 11. Arsenal plays a room. Grams no munu to us.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's why before the game.
Nonsense, route here. I am talking. I'm talking about how we sleep on the ground without looking.
Then that's what Canton to not talk.
What
he also said was
very, very stupid.
Nipano, there. He made a very stupid statement.
And Pata approval on the pitch as well. You can't particular.
The old camera to us senior. I said, "Yeah, you Dino.
And I make us say, oh, match. So
you should look at it. You see, Ninja make us so of somebody say, you know,
because this season Pata has been better.
Very good.
Arsenal fans were calling for a new contract.
Well, the reason why
thank you.
Everton give no rest for today for Andrea.
And I'm very sure that Omukon Mikel Arteta told him something. Say, preaching one and so and I'm Madrid on Fayeko. Also, the psyche of a player is very paramount in such a KG encounters. Because they were playing Real Madrid in the Champions League.
You shouldn't be doing that.
Now, who do you think to obey? And he did it to perfection. I'm looking at set pieces. Okay, said Real Madrid for the damn make it come and say Asa is dangerous and to almost get me here, Meboa.
And they did it to call us in they were okay.
Now, when said maybe I'm the one you could see corner. Na rice a surprise with direct free kicks. Say set piece. Into one corner no. I don't know a foul 10-10 one. And into a company American say when a team prepares well, not prepare the mind really. That's a coach to be show more. It's more different results. Sedra a young match said Arsenal previously no I gave Real Madrid a Champions League Real and come over Mubuyanka only more the boy mentality the core game no. And the mentality Real Madrid at the buy showing that gross disrespect no. And also obi ko yi to kwa no me dey yet to when am the Real London Bellingham London so the area they do not respect Arsenal as a team. Even the people whom I was watching the match with AM and now for 4 Real Madrid for and not we are kind hey got idea Mudu higher check forget to say only last season Arsenal was even Bayern Munich just Arsenal and you
based on your track record in the Champions League.
Somebody Obia can direct you also say track record.
Odu watch last season.
Odu watch I just last season Odu was a track record.
7:30 Sports.
This is not indefensible.
Me defend senior. Ebu ada Samantha sana nipa nka.
Sama want after they do grammar.
Oh, senior.
And then
Samantha you guys Arsenal Champions League. But forget it's all about final. What I say?
Mudu quarter final say acho we make different statement. Last season nipa it is such a supporter no. On first na every. Sana meche say they forgot themselves. Kojo answer na Kojo
was I'm for under Richard.
I'm under the
no Jamaican what you face an upper man can't me nam kata say an go for fan I'm
talking about today. I quite trainer. But even that Koba match here your boy could do your boy league the buy you.
Yeah.
Arsenal design. They were third.
You know, a league face. I'm top here.
That
be third. Okay.
You did third. Liverpool, Barca, Arsenal.
Okay.
You no more.
You open the defense no. No more. I'm born. I'm off. You have to show me more. Hey, okay.
7:30 Sports.
Baba. Ya no way no mbo no ano. Amu bofi ya chire bekobo playoff kra against City. Obi anim City form this year.
Yeah.
And ade buy. And enu achi ukobo Atletico. Ya nyina hu ye si ye nyina ye ni esi de mimi nim so obi am opana team yenu bi nso esu abom yenu ama mo utime bai enti wo ba no at least for respect who say as you request we dey as enko ye mame yenum say wo ye champion wo yo gbo ewo champions but this season there enu ko na ka prepare ye me say complacency ni sa disrespect them ma o manya school and no nya no but it's too late Copper, I can beat my chest and tell you say they cannot take us now out. They can.
It is so much man better.
They can.
And they say
Enra. And they say you so being shabono. Now say as na be say.
It is so much you obey there. Sound on your show.
Bomu to me Arsenal. And if they are not careful, Arsenal will go and beat them.
It's possible.
Possible because they are under pressure to perform now.
I didn't say complacency in the team. And I'm mad with Sina Omujidi say, I am the champions be been a bomb. Aha! The old boys na.
And that's also quite gross. Say what video.
And they said my issue.
It's a sad drone. I can't say sad drone. Africa don't want thing. Come on, let's look at game management. Okay. Madrid, CSN Goa. You look at their reaction, and I look at how they are.
And what is physically and mentally, I'm not falling.
No master, you know, attack and one equal. One who's one in the offer, so Manga Nijini.
And so it was after second goal. Once the boys physically
they were down. But still, you got a commentator who looked at players saying also no hair
after the game.
They are not bothered. You see how they are. So instead of disrespect.
Yeah. Well, I saw my comment.
Let us look at the historical antecedents and what game you.
7:30
Arsenal is the only team in the Champions League. I was chairman that didn't share the da. On share the da, they say about 3 matches. Yashabu Bakwa draw, Mebwa Monka. 4 goals. Without none conceded. What's the Mekwa in a film? You'll be laughing at your own side, the wrong side of your mouth.
The Gunners.
7:30 Sports.
And what?
The Gunners.
And what? Roberto Carlos.
Not to study movie.
Who said about it?
What's the free kick with you? I didn't say.
When I am a Bobby now.
7:30 Sports.
Sana Carlos Carlos.
Oh, country say tree. Said I won't go about now. Or Kankasa or Kuba. It was a massive win for Arsenal. And you did 2 in the torso. And you can't say one is going to be a home win, one is going to be an away win. And you did Bayern Munich, any Inter, and you did Arsenal, any Real Madrid to Copa de Enabeka home win, no ever away win.
Serious, my name is Sambarini. So, but to say Inter when the Bayern my expectation, let me say John Betmania. I want to know. Is also cast and I'm trying to easy. Let me say, back as you can say interpret my question.
Easy, you know, and say,
who
shape 2 teams in Padia. The easiest option is say Bayern Munich bet match Inter. Not real, Akosha
now. Okay.
Because are you for your real supporters there? But say, Obi, that we shall be put down or any comment or yeah. I
was looking at Arsenal's form. And I'm a share my reform on the day.
Thank you.
This is not all can make us a thank you. Okay, dear. But I can't see the name is the no can destroy Lautaro Martinez. You can say Turan. Critics go now. Anna Bayern, I was looking at Bayern, track record.
Understand? And in their own, Obian disrespecting Yonko. But with it was a disrespectful.
Disrespecting there how?
No, I'm out for disrespect.
I'm out for disrespect.
And it's a fact. I'm out for disrespect.
We are stupid. When you see the word stupidity,
Sports.
to and I want to see any animal. But not your me quite do could get him out, make him attack him.
When do I am ready? No, that's why I'm ready. Now, all the God wants all the guy that you'll be there. I said, no child, moderate. What was that? One, oh, cherry. I mean, I don't know the punishment. Put in some bar, one to any mamma. And I mean, couldn't touch your Jan. All right. So, I'm come right. Until come right. Come right. Mamma birthday. Oh, okay. And a very special day. On your best. Yes. On your best. Rice. And I used to go. I used to Bastoni is quite the best player. But by Alejandro Bastoni. And a special day, Mrs. Osai staunches the black soldier. Black soldier. The wife. Mrs. Osai. Inti no nipa ba kuno inti yes ene mini aba ene no di birthday inti Mrs. There we show happy birthday me ma feel na ya feel na kwia ya kase pa na kwia mi show mi show no nyo kase na onko so antum ya befi adan oh, but you may be beer. I say, Kraus, what? The beer to say. Now, I can't out one thing. I could be out to say, and I could have been our way. Oh, I've got one. If it's all in the if I demand me, you can say, you have a son. I've got one if it's on there. Almost your anniversary set as on my body. And I will be sent to 8, Timmy. For how long can I watch me? I don't know so. Bear 40 years. 2 for country was happy. The be my country say. Why no say. Eja, 2 finances that. Just me as a man I see.
730 Sports.
Never did. Say birthday. And then your wife, Mrs. Osai, staunches the black soldier. And who can each say Oba persona wo fe ya ye no yinyire na ye wish no happy birthday nti nana na minso na onkoso anya okese onto nkwanem na empabo bia obo no kokwam bia no ye empabo yenso empabo ye bo atawo chinyina yese nankopon tie na sopam ukunu se enka je so do pa no bedo wo so akwakosi awiye nti yenso de kanya se yenso afew to bekuma se no ahwe kakra nti Mrs. Osai Nanakia so Nanakia na agramanya ni Nanakia yes Nanakia nti you were so happy birthday nyamisa wa no nkoso na onyo kese no ntonkwa na ma nti ye twa wa be ba na o say lot of message ya bi asa you be say no basa phone with the no din o hwe ba je na be go fi kese ma basa phone with the no din don't want to say twa basa echi we ya kwaba.
Welcome to NLA 590 Mobile. Today we will discuss how you can win cash by playing 590 on your phone or online. Visit 590mobile.com.gh or dial *959# on any handset or network and choose option 1 on the menu for direct 1. Select one number from 1 to 90 as your direct 1 number. You win 40 times your stake amount only if your selected number is the same number that appears first in the draw. Thank you for your attention. And remember, you can stake your favorite NLA 590 lottery on your phone or online right now. All wins are paid same day, in full, and direct to your Momo.
Please dial 030-824-9477.
For any assistance, 590 Mobile at Downsem.
Money at you, Can you imagine? This is also there for you. Abusia, me and me can masam say. Ka ekon ene ye bo ho enye de esi ho. Abusia, baby awu bia kame ho ni enko Jeffrey Praise Computers. Ene ye ton computers papa. That will pay laptop, TV, fresh screen, come. Batteries, projectors, CCTV cameras, setup of ICT center. Yawo homa, schools, companies, offices, hospital, what be supermarket. Now person do niam nyina egu computer so. Bra, Jeffrey Praise Computers. Yawo Kumasi Bantu Otima GNTC wa yene Unity House and ye nhwanimu. Obetima Fred Jeffrey Praise Computers 0244 026203 anasa 0502 747579. Bomodra so beba no obeji ne mapapa e dia ko so e. Money adwuma o.
Wake up Africa. Wake up Africa. Ejumedi sonko ahyehyɛ wɔ Sika FM. Dwumedi ebekoso yawa da nwumere bono nwotwe kobono nkronwa na dwumedi ebekoso. Dwumedi ahyehyɛ sɛ de beboa wo amo hunu nema atwa wo ahyia na wo hu de sesa wo yo ene de ni kwan so wo yo. De sɛ wo twu wo firimu de sɛ wo de wo hyem. Enema bi wa de wa adwene de kyerɛkyɛ. Na nso nya nema sesa wo de kyerɛ nya nema ebeboa. Ti dwumedi ebeboa mo hu sa nema nyinara. Wo timi atwe wo afirimu. Sika FM wo hyem so timi de wo hyem ye. Kama huwe ni dwumadie ye nyina ye ntie bi ka kyerɛ adɔfo nso so nso ntie bi kai dwumadie bɛkɔ so yawa da nwumere bia
7:30 sports.
All right, so nti aba back I didn't say no so bana ye be sha ase nso e dey free the Black Queens of Ghana ma so ne no rem up Queens asoya mo ebo friendly game nra na sa friendly game a Black Queens boy no mo ene Senegal nso ma na de ko boy ni na ye bo genu ye na Senegal fo yi atumi ache the Black Queens of Ghana nso atumi die sunkunim by a goal to 1-0 ana omede kwakoma the Black Queens of Ghana we no aye preparation omunya nso omede kwakorem or the next tournament omo so kwakobo no na yemfia no so na afenwem Ghana Football Association under 17 boy scouting no eme de hunse betu ja se eno nso mpanifo ahyase dindindin a enya agudi na mo so makwakotim Eastern region ene aye se ebo no nso anopa yi ahunse mo hyase anopa no nso Eastern region de no so nura na ye wo Volta region enura ane nense wo Eastern region Achas Gusua almost all the regions are scouted for players are any Emfa Emro 70 years the Eastern region Kofori just the Monoma and Asadi Ebasuntiano Payabo non-son. Now it was a reporting time amount from Sweatime Ramino say entire in second my players are boy Remono Omotos Yepa I want to say talented good Kofori ano so ano denti enipa boy Remono so ano deni obian so bomodin say ono nso betimi enya team no so etimi akwaku renti boys no nso akeka mu ye pa enso training grounds wonom na CAF approve say Ghana Football Association license A coaching course no under the new convention on betimi akwa GFA official omanya approval from CAF say omo so betimi run inside the year meka license A no enti ebeba so all pram ninya say with high selection standard and so bet me I limit each class to only 20 candidates in this class be anipa 20 per and a bet me a room na applicants no also to me a complete CAF B license and sana and you to qualify so bet me for at least CAF B license for at least 2 years and sakrampo wet me a qualify say also utmi a bay license 80 coaches never say who be na untimi fanya adwuma base 2 years ya misro a bad pass ubetimi nso akwa license A no nti omo B no anei omo so di room na no ana say ubetimi nso B no for 2 years na wetimi the room na license A no nso wetimi the akwa ye coaching course ni bi enti no nso de ho na under 20 team no nso Black Satellite omo so a resume camp enra na omo asase for the Total Energy under 20 African Cup of Nations and I say African Youth Championship no and I'm to me asase a omonso eguso abibia so ekos kam na we play some more camp na Yakubu Said goalkeeper Mediama Gideon Aseku onso ewo Dreams FC entry da Costa nso ono center back our young apostles obi say Maxwell Azakope ono nso ewo Inter Allies Obin Desmond ewo Diana or Morris Fuseni ono nso ewo Lagos Cities Silvano Benjamin ewo Nswatema Emmanuel Makafui Kings Palace Kelvin Ahiabo enso ewo chese Kevin with Dreams ana Branch FM Manaf Abdul ono nso si akan ewo Emmanuel City FC Dennis Apia also Bactero FC almost more here no and I feel a Branch FM Ismail Adonso Heart of Lions Hayford Boyhin Cheetah Isaac Ajay and so your branch will say come be Biani Gold Stars Michael Ama Nice Nice Ibrahim FC. Hey, and Sembe Kreni, Calvin and Kroman so Mediama Sporting Club, Edmond Asante, Vision FC. Hey for Jima, Ken Pfizer, Jogte, Vision FC, Aziz, Miss Bow, and Susia Kain Elma Dreams. So Munina Ekanwa, Jezemranti, a bit to Maka Gusia Kain Ediama, Black Satellite, almost a camp on my Bibiamo prepare for African Youth Champions, baby to me, Abasono. The Ministry of Sports. Now say the Sports Ministry, the Minister for Sports and Recreation, Honorable Kofi Adams, and so inaugurated a 7-member committee. In the former Ghana Boxing Authority President, Peter Zweni Okaho, Amakai, Amatefiu, and so Kaho, Eko Asma, Okaho. Sami Bataos enso ka Edi Papo enso eka Dr. Martin Eggman enso ka na fe Juliana Ado Yobu omunyina nso some investigated the tragic death of Nigerian boxer Gabriel Oluwasegum abranti we na say success na man for the feno Segun success okwa Nigeria na say John Fenteney 7-member committee we and the sports minister ono nso atimi akoye se omonhwehwem abrante ni wo no wie no omonte ase omo 21 days na otwe me sape omo fanhwem na omo fa the findings no anasa findings no embra na yehu ade potea itumi ema Segun success abrante no so Nigeria ni na say Nigerian boxer no so itumi ekohwe ne nkwanti wei ayen sama eno nso efie kakra yen sa kana ye de asomo no pre message bia nso a messages ni bi wa ase ama menhwe na Minkler before say Abuja phone so betimi ababi room. We say message here. Good morning, Copper. I hope you are doing well. It's John Bray Focus from Kokode. Congrats to Nation FC for beating Kerala United by 1-0. What a fantastic goal for Emmanuel Ano. I wish him good luck in their next matches. I am very disappointed in Real Madrid. They will never qualify this. They will never qualify in this Champions League. So pathetic. I wish them good luck next year. My condolences goes to Nations FC supporters, chairman. Message no what man simple na bro for no nye client woman yet things here near no say din my into adama why even so say I don't know why people are afraid. Okay I think I've read this one and we also Copper be careful when you mention Liverpool. Copper, be careful when you mention Liverpool. This year is in Towers. Good morning, Sika Sports. I'm original from Munkari here at the Liverpool man. Tell me who know because I'm out for me Messi with Liverpool. Okay, my okay. We say, hey Copper, be careful. Why Liverpool this morning? I'm saying Randy Muller. Hey, and carry the other stadium so
but they were winning that. Aba. Ma they were winning that kakra. They are ko fire Liverpool December yenze mu kra ehwe nwanwa.
Tell me say me busa. Say we see na cast on the top group no. Na busa say omo. Na me say omo da so mu.
Trouble. To danger.
They say omo.
The league in Christ you danger the mouth.
Arsenal pa drone Arsenal Bobo league na money. Good morning, Copper. We Real Madrid fans, we have hope. We believe in our team. Comeback will happen next week. Attacker from Abidjan Quintana on also the buy attacker no. We say Copper, please tell Senior to leave a window in his discussion where he will jump through next week because it's Madrid he's talking about. Hey, Madrid fans no. Madrid fans no.
So I'm joining Senior. Yes, so almost so.
Sir.
Me so me or my having Crawford. Yes, so almost so. We are all beating our chest out.
It will not qualify. It means you.
Sika FM.
No, okay. It is any of content. I can push a question. My question is not answered. Okay. At least I read this question earlier on. And as I read this message earlier, I say, Copper, please, Saliba and Rudiger, who is better now? Where Cosmos? Paradise Gas, not the free buy. When so I say, Sika, you are doing a great job. I'm Raptor. I can assure you that Real Madrid will do comeback. Hey, I'm so very Robotanda. Is it Robinson Rudiger ne Saliba?
Then I'm making you me.
So
I'm making you me. And then
Madrid fans know Saliba from the kind of crazy. Copper, good morning. Good morning to you and your crew. Copper, anytime I hear people linking Partey to Barcelona, I get angry. But today, but yesterday, what Partey did to Madrid is very, very welcome. In fact, our 10 JC is waiting for him. I'm Nana Poku.
The reason why you linking Partey Barcelona is that Barca still would want to sell Frankie de Jong. Sika Semintra. De Jong is among the highest paid. Because I'm going to the Sika Semintra, so they have an option. Say, some man no more pay deep line now. Already, Mark Bernard money at the other never returning. Boy, I'm going to be pre-prior. This season pre-prior, they will return. So, any Mark Casado money at the end. So, a more idea be say, if Frankie a free team anymore. No more per replacement be at the bar. Partey free. Nisika Sam less than what Frankie de Jong was there taking. In terms of balancing all books, in as much as a best balancing the field of play. In case Mark Benama Casado Musa anywhere, they have a hope also in Thomas Partey. So I'm a boof, but I'm a Kennedy Mr. and found Thomas Partey. I look at
messages you. Now I used to know
Rudiger and Saliba.
And
Saliba, sorry. Me do Rudiger because of the commitment, the zeal, the energy of the age, man. But the complete player, they will be a pen when it's me Saliba.
Okay. Yeah. All right, young local stories in Kakre.
The 7-member committee.
I think if I can operate on the Cosmos, we are Arsenal fancy. There's so many near. I will put Paradise Gas one.
Or see Prim. Currency,
so you love Saliba.
Any better
the Rolls Royce defender. On fan can arguments in the moment.
Okay.
The 7-member committee. I think saying you have a autopsy on what did or happened to the guy, but now no senior has some details be as to some level of bribery, of course probably I don't know the minister Kofi Adams Becker said they should look into that situation Emma Branton here a free one because senior was highlighting on say there was an issue of bribery. Brantiano needed to call back to say Muslim mama me say yeah me ba be juma. So that level of allegation right. And in Nigeria for nsema na no papa no so ebekan after the death of the young man, that video, it is the reason why probably the minister would want to have more intel or what led to Brantiano than you would. And yes, uncle we just have to leave it upon autopsy and then give it to what had killed that is the gentleman in the ring. But majorly it's the committee would have to bring us a report on this because in some way to some extent yes sporting disciplines and in addition to football, that level of bribery, that level of corruption, that level of because yes, in as much as boxing one of the most corrupt sports activity, the way and manner far so in regards to Brantiano, it is shocking. The level of allegations say mamiska me ko one mamiska dia mamen sign and some and I have something. So I think that is the expert minister near them. In addition to the autopsy report, but it is a good call because we want to have a sport in a year, not only football, in boxing, in the level of boxers are Ghana, Apida. Not only for Ghana, not only for the continent Africa, but for the world at large.
Sports.
But if you are trying to find our way back to that stage, not in some say barry and boxing, majority is it is arrested by the minister. So that committee so meet my head a room to find out these allegations by after the death of the gentleman. But as some the committee when say after their findings, after recommendations, what then do we use them for? Ghana had the committee there. Me say idea obi nim say BBC and we just get a committee and committee report there by na kopa. Me did say in regards to sports and anke dia ye adwuma esimu kina by na nye bibia anke sporting e ni eden enamini. It is reports on eba the findings neba the recommendations neba message the minister this time round yemi say it is through this committee and as our findings our report we buy ya any ye implementing man your boxing in young society ebedru this stage because your boxing in the sports no good and as part of sports now e go krom hall boxing here dey account. So I think the minister is some good cause. We will see the under 20 foreign names now then aban. There is one make us say side that juvenile football and then so egu omemuha. We can't record the last names are and that perfect glory on African stage, and then also the world stage. And he said, call up Biaba for the under 20s. For that matter, any juvenile sider, we want to have maximum attention on that. And in regards the names are Ebano, the Biameka say names in the Abeba, but the names in Ube here, it depends on the results in tournaments. Because some before the Otufi are on Bobo, not Okobo, Copper, no team you do the level I here. Many sure say Baby complaining.
Okay.
It is names in the Baba, but names in the Yababa Casa you did that for Honse and it is in reference to the Yakobo game now. Yabba wedding, Yabba Kui. So, a yana names in the bar, not maintain the level of names, the level of players, the level of competition. I was a young day, but I will wait for the tournament and then have a discussion. Say, let's say there's a notable name you are missing, and no, and I a day a young national cabin, but in names now, but we will look for it. But when we are looking for it to the extent say, you bet me the aqua ye BB a tournament a bedding, everybody dying.
Okay.
So we just have to wish them all.
All right, thank you very much. Now, Jeffrey Praise Computers, Brana, and they say, Obo Masiones, I want to open brand new and home use laptops, any desktop machines. Beko, when you be computers, dear. Jeffrey Praise Computers, now, Beko. Open computers, pa, dear Brake. Say, open laptop, and I say, be open desktop, dear. Meso, conform because machines, you go on. Me shop no
omonya repairs
you know
me laptop yo se me kwaji fi
me so fa komo fa until laptop no say obese so laptop anya injury na say no photo aba ho no a o de kwa on betimi a repair ni nyina so adi amount ye sign eton projector honom ye sign ye installation of projector ni nyina so ye any CCTV camera say ton bi ye sign install. Yes, I installation in admin. Yes, I be a great talk around the market.
I was out on phones.
Yes, out on phones.
Brake, Odian a double silencer. Because phone now could town, Miaswa, she man a laptop, so as I say.
For no Miaswa, what's happening, man?
And they, and we are no copper. Say the copper see only momo. Never quite a faswa. Yes,
original home use phone be
okay
home use all pay na tap iPhone
me pay
iPad in say maybe
on iPhone and
I tablet in say
iPhone 0 na kuta on iPhone it na WhatsApp on man 0 version ni we see it ko Jeffrey Praise
Jeffrey Praise na bo abra ki intent so ko na omuntimi emu na opeso set ICT lab nso a say school, say hospital, say churches, law firms, media houses, individual homes, communities ni nyambesa ye dia ma. Your Bantama High Street ni so a ye ben GNTC, ye ne Unity House and edin hwe mu. Bantama High Street ye ben GNTC ne Unity House and edin hwe mu. Free 0244 02 62 03 0244 026203 and 0559 378698. Now only Jeffrey Praise edin kombo. But sina convention kese bi baso. Pillar of Zion Church International. At the convention kese pa na baso. We know annual Easter convention. E baso babanya rago pramaso Heroes Park.
Exactly.
Babaya Heroes Park one management di baso. A convention kese papa. ana Pillar of Zion Church International deba na sofopon down dwumadia no aye papa evangelist Akwesiewua, the general overseer of Pillar of Zion. Yes, as Thursday 17th of April ana dwumadie esas nti wachina na wotwe hey buju birthday na wachina mama wo birthday wachina nti okay buju birthday ase na wachina ba ko
buju date benya wachina osa wo birthday wachina enka obekai say yachina
ida say nana wachina ko ne Stonge's wife birthday na say ene awodi ba ko ha nti nti Pillar of Zion dwumadie e ba so de ndi best say obia emabina the theme of this program no the necessity of the Holy Spirit in the life of the Christian. Ana chese we na ye gina so de segment nye hia se benya hon kunkunu e wa brabom nti dwumadie ne ba so senior anopa de ne anopa nonkunu 9 am ne asase 9 am Mr. Oceanus 9 am ana dwumadie no so e nunsia 6 pm ana dwumadie no e ba so na ese no Nyankopon ready say obey acceptable de wotie bia faso team said de wotie bia ensay nyame on de obeji watum na wasesa wa brabo na washira until de ebese se dwumadi obi anfa na onyim agra
koba adanda 20
Sika FM
said ye omasi abedume kai the all African games some na champions and that's more fair after so I'm a blaster assistant coach and so one is a handle and number the under 20 AFCON I don't qualify to the under 20 World Cup man of late Jama the under 2017 you know Copa first near year collapse based on merit. Yeah, na all count because those days ABR na MRI scan no one at the debate. For that time, if the MRI scan crowd not your free place now, you could see say radio based on limit dinner a branch with the ampa. So we see a can cry and division was right. Utini did not question our way to ever since the agency collapse by you didn't our GFA school coaches at Ghana adani agent or more link with agent you know ama ye juvenile football na a pija ye no ama eni osa we hope he said this time around based on there are some names I've seen them playing the Ghana Premier League or mobile on day and they be more division or mobile money me make sure that now for now I'm not the best there are certain foreign based players be on meet me I join I don't know say Jerry free still or follow within them I say you was part of them and according to any blaster collapse I'm hoping say a bit me a good successful tournament or not moving forward once a couple so here no table names now on that Ismail Adoboy midfielder for Heart of Lions fine talent is doing well. Then there's this boy about medium Kevin Nkrumah. It's not bad. And Mesbao Dreams FC. These are also when you collapse na ushemune bi mu yesi na enkoye matron we na se kopa omunya ye kikire so mu ra tournament ni wa na omo de omo foreign based players na omuni di omo bobo lower tier wa Serbia no no mdo mobile machine. So Obaka Ibrahim Tanko build a formidable black materials team. And if he say you do tournament no. Omon ball qualifiers no me dream pepezo ani ko. Na kofifa teri yegbe money players bi abesisi mama. Omkogu omo wani ma so. I'm hoping say at least move forward and the obabon homodin bia so e no omo adding up to the team. Black Queens new coach Abai came last. Kopa mo bi e kama no. Now no friendly to call Senegal. Obo first game here o say game ni physique dodo. Me man function to Africa dey say na ebo. E man me nyina. O we 1-0 that time Mario no ye one woman down. no born last game. Ama Senegal for us share 1-0 and they knew be in film. Obai Copadi to Nora one. On the Nora boy about best 7 friendly games, no lose too much.
Only boy
Can last about 3 games. 1 win, 2 defeat.
International last.
Yo, women Cup of Nation call. Me the make cash and say, Queen's not for match. Yenya will be an anchor or revival. But true Sikasem budget some Nelson and MSC code and I'm saying Nora Hopton who say I said the association is serious. Energy Ujaya Okoye I know Zambia. But what be or enough time kakra on farm building on go around. We are in a corporation Queen's team now. Most of the players are foreign based.
Okay.
Unlike first now, Ebeyo and Pimdanko ladies, Azakes ladies, Fabros ladies, you know. And over here, we bought Israel one team, we bought Serbia women team, we were any foreign based players. But those ama any Omocran Queens, you know. Or my more diaspora and be so ever 1 or 2 pieces room. Into
could be Arsenal. Or by them say Yamana moves the same England for that friend.
Ajamai, Millicent
England for that friend. England, English, not a normal.
Someone say Hano. And then me lose you, Gerard Asamoah.
Yeah, or by the river Trump bench.
Emma Germany. Say every crowd yet in the scheme of affairs for now. Cop out the couple no. Oh, committee no a Bokakra, a bit me. Many better the Queen's Nechi, sir. Omit me a revival. Yeah, Black Queens, you know, because they were the first team. The senior national team, called World Cup. Now Queens for no more body or Copa Labranti.
All right, thank you very much.
And I'm say the Minister for Sports and Recreation, right? I said, body beer, almost share a branch in a wooden. Okay. I am a woman. And minim semekase a needless a too harsh a weather. I wouldn't infaso.
So,
I wouldn't infaso. You know, Hokra. Say, Ubiu. Now I under mysterious circumstances. Copper, I didn't do any womb. It's the work of the pathologist.
Yeah.
A branch with it. You any maybe I know. Any Juma no D. Anyhow, everything happened. Again, what? Again, a shit to come echo unravel. A year, the body no. Any echo say a year day. And I'm raw kuna or Tiban, Tibeto from Wusa. And one.
Hair tissue.
This is not nothing fishy about the death. We nipa maku and so again.
Make you submission the other time. Conversation now akoso or koye. And I say no more to my miska.
Not say so podium. Minister say I'm read the cause of the death of the boxer. Shadim say or can say the events leading to the death of the events leading a community problem.
The cause
of the death, that is the word. And that can only be done by the pathologist. Yeah. The words, I am choosing the words carefully. Cause, it is the pathologist. And now,
science or whether could you find
sports, bra. There may be some questions in there, for some battle, for power. The last time he came on Mammy, on Mammy, MTN, top up cars, Madame for power. He was coming to me, hot if I was bad, was a best ramen.
Just call him.
He's my friend. I'll call him.
The words
is the autopsy report not conclusive enough? Those are the questions I'm asking. What is the take on the pathologist on his death? Pathologist or saying, Sadi we you ya. And a kieko ya nima then probably I could have supported. Babrake, Abraham Tene Kontokwa. So this is not the first time. It's never going to be the last one. I go for the plan so. Medical doctor nkan. Bra.
Probably words now you see here no. Bra. And enye. But the committee is to look out for issues
Abbas, I know the ombenum team.
Taxpayers' money.
Hey, we are taxing you see.
Kofi nyawotre. Madam nyawotre. Give me head and they say so your committee is about the cause of the death, not Dr. Nkanwa. Why are the but if they are words now, he said they should find out the cause of the death. No? But I'm not sure, sir. Sa committee way is to go and look out for the Ekuakwan.
But you be there, Cicero. Oh, you got Chianwa. My coach minister. No,
it's really but I want you to look at the committee. No more.
Investigator,
minister, based on autopsy, on take a decision. On the a professional has worked. A professional pathologist has worked. Dr. Obogu Sampede. Dr. Sampede Michawanope. He is the leading pathologist in Ghana. Obiano.
When you are on a go,
ayo. Now, on you do, if you do baby, now what is a phone? I am more stars. Hey, I'm a guy. So hobby. You match your back. And I'm in Lady Christine Oruso. And about asking a phone chair. But the interesting stories about maybe interesting videos and pictures. We based on autopsy. The minister make a decision. And also the free promoters. After Ghana Boxing Authority, Nigeria foreign rep, what transit, what Jojo, but just say, if there is anything that borders on criminality, give it to the CID.
Okay.
Where you know we are.
Okay.
Where you know what the bet me are. Oh, come on, I won't even
all right, Zina, that's enough. We will say good morning, Copper. Please, Arsenal and Real Madrid, which team is better this season?
Oh, Real Madrid. So the points that also change. I don't think I'm more like I said. I remember that. Because then somehow I can you know just come with you.
Question the sports visa the year. Why would you pass 7 at the buy? Okay, was it the end of form? I mean, can I say or perform?
And 7 components to do a man. And media were also framing.
Only ask now for that.
In Madrid, do Uncle watch me.
Do 7. This is the end of form.
Asana.
That's not an answer, Madriziana. Who could do that?
Asana.
I can answer why. No,
Asana.
I don't know the first time Mushia.
No, the competition near Bon. And the biggest so far, if a championship wasn't your bogus stage.
When you mean I'm saying the third.
Maybe
okay, Asana.
What make you analysis? Asana the third.
Okay.
But I mean, go playoff. Lungu.
Arsenal form chairman.
Arsenal form chairman.
We are Mumano. And Fredo count.
So it is form there. But near Kogame no near day. Katashini Patapelli near the room and Cano near Bessie.
Where can
but near Kogame no bien we say Madrid no. Anyone in the
more sports business and to Facebook, my mister.
Anyone in the
sports business and down beside 1 million sports business.
I tell you. Me say me one person. Say me hear Madrid game. Na first go but can go when Musenko against Barca. But when I say if 5 then I'm to my phone to baby. Na me dan am doom phone.
That's the best.
But Emma, me I could draw say yes. Enkechi.
It may come back and
remontada besi. Sir, Benabao.
instantly.
Champions League. Onko bisa Liverpool. Onko bisa PSG. Onko bisa Chelsea. Si kataso ni bia conditioner. Pate awo be dilo. Yes, to bo. This is stadium there. Sa. Yes, to stadium there. Pate be jana na ho so. Na de no. Once ye wo eyi maami bi sa statue bi na si be dura. And they say sister, Sebales. It is a command. Sebales, one no. Na you are Cataso. Now entrance now. Give us a match. I'm from Nasa. He stole. Now, Asana senior Yaho de Casa and I say, and Sister Madrid. Bear come back. Nyame adoma Thursday and sit that once I fast am within San Famara and then what party sorry I said the sports business so I'm big course like Krawana yente for all right 0544 24 40 40 mam I mean cha one extra at the par roofing one on a marketing supervisor one extra and we also please tell him that the stadium was covered, but AC Milan was there to do the do. Inti any will be message or thereby. You make it call 0506895895 0532907406. That's how Valencia question mananya. Okay, Champions League now. And Valencia the man kataso. Okay, Mathieu make it call Sibia. Almost say you are man kataso. I know the message about
this is the AC Milan.
Okay. You make it call. Hello. Meso numbers am there to be an affair. Who for different number means me 0506 895895 0532 907406. Hello.
Papa la brante.
Anane.
Kusiko de ko bad game.
Okay.
Madrid liga na onu wa osre na pesa.
Sports visa no sports visa.
Unu na osre. Leki ebi sita. Da atatu so Madrid go be pass na net. Ebi sita. And then na ya ko you have na ba. Se bi besi. And the catcher the 89 ko okuta tayo tomori. No okafu.
730 Sports.
About the show. When you put the timber, you can rise from a Pate, Martin Odegaard.
730 Sports.
Mr. Martin Timway, Papa, they're hope and away. Because the flow will say, Madrid, Timway, contemplate Timway. Because I end your nerve and let you home never major. Because you want to do all.
Mate, all right. So numbers na media to no 0506 8915 you for different number memfo 0506 mo friend no mo friend numbers am dey to 0506 895895 and 0532 907406 mo friend 4040 ne yam intimi mpake mo madam. Hello.
Papa.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
But you didn't be a case free.
Me o Flasco.
Hey, Flasco na boko there. I know your Madrid fans of voice about from.
Me da you. Papa. Me ka wo. Man you.
Okay. Oh, team papa. To meet you.
Me bo me fa ni je papa. We for matter. Jem ko mo dia. Na me de bia pusi de bia mu na mo de bia mu fa no matter me say mu film ate mu film ko pa de kan say papa mi ka chi akto so si na ye hwe fani match re bon ko pa ye be si bia mo se be de ma de wo se nyano mo na su na o ba pa de na ate o ba ha ya pa e ti mo be ke to match o ye wi ye bi wi what's no? Then you too much in the boys. Let's go back out.
All right. Okay, so Yampeki next caller. Okay, hello.
Hello, Papa.
Good morning.
Morning, Papa. 7 minutes. Also, I'm so dark.
Aye.
I'm so dark. I never saw a friend. I never saw a friend. I didn't know for her. Damn, Jamkura. I don't think I am going to my big game now. I don't hear. Against Madrid and Kokuma. That's almost tight. Almost supporting team Pia Uriazima. Almost supporting City. Almost supporting PNJ. Adem. You better come back. Catch us for come back. Come back.
Mobile come back. 7.
Oh, yeah, you go play off. Barcelona not that hand, not that first the second. Yeah, you go play off and every quarter final. Na semi final is you go.
And you were at Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Right on the day. On my Taylor. The best research in a
okay, you too, into Taylor.
Yeah. Now, Arsenal, I got no. No, really, team. Arsenal, baby, I'm on when it does some babies. You know, only I'm good pretty much. You know, from winning to the Real Madrid. I'm not good to send Tego about what. Asa. It's a ball and back up on it.
Okay.
Because training dear. Eddie, I read them home. But that's it.
All right, we will say the Madrid fans should tickle themselves and laugh. Arsenal will beat them again. Victorious Collins. Hello. 05068958950532. Hello. Mr. Wadama ntima masusia wani beji. Wadama ya munlunu mayesemo. Why? Okay. Hello. Good morning. Bajo dini baby akase free. Okay, you too.
Hello, bona mother boy. Everyone is a mother. You know, I'm team now, Casalia. Team now, Casalia. So, congratulations to us.
All right, thank you very much. Mrenoko, Mze, and then no Madrid fans, no, when the woman is here, you can't say, but Arsenal fans, no, more away. Because almost be say, you know, I think the last time he was 2006. 2006 and almost show 3-0. 2000 I didn't say 9 score and yes, I'm going to say 1-0. Terry Henry, I remember. Henry question at this time 3-0. Who some Madrid 3-0 massa also energy. I mean pick you answer. Hello. Yes, sir. Actually, I'm also money Dortmund elbow.
Oh, Papa, you say fala.
Dortmund no omutimi enema ebrebu.
Ah, Papa, not my mama dignity, Papa. Papa, you're more Arsenal, Papa, Arsenal, my idea. Okay. Arsenal, I see the Papa, I don't know what to know. No, my one day, you are from me, because I am more my battle. I got the knowledge of Barcelona, your hand, you're so handicap.
Sound handicap.
Oh, handicap, Papa. And I think for me, the Barcelona, yes. And I put on yes, let my do for what I thought about the money to be about the rest of my
all right. Yeah, that's into me in for BIBMT. Yadisina be true with evangelist we see one sooner eba beto so. Edema be your phone na buy. It will be anka. Inti nyame bo chine be saba na ye 7:30 sports esan edi abronti koso anu afidi na na esa bro evangelist we see one so dey nyame asem undiluted one na onu so edi ebreye ene Fred and a bullet and a dear Facebook and a YouTube no so. Inti ye be say shechna. Ye frame copper. Yin shechna. But we are